No, I'm not a nose picker. It says urban picker. A nose picker? I'm not a nose picker. What's going on, everybody? Alright, here I'm back finally with another picking video. And I want to get into making more of these. I keep hesitating. I haven't been making a lot of videos. For some of you who don't know about my picking or about my other videos, I make shoe videos. I collect shoes. I also sell a lot of shoes, as you can see behind me. I just haven't been in the mood to make videos lately, so I'm finally back into that mode. So hopefully there'll be a lot more picking videos coming from me. First thing I want to say is I finally found a way for somebody to pay me to pick. And actually, not to shop, but to go places where I normally don't go. I'll get to that later in the video. So I was very excited to come across that deal. So I'll give you some tips on that and something that you could actually do yourself. So where do I start first? Been buying a lot lately, especially in October, in hopes of gearing up for November and December, fourth quarter. Ramp things up a little bit. Tied up a lot of money in shoes, so I actually just picked up a bunch more today. So been doing that, hoping to have a nice big holiday season. I was lucky enough to finally experience, even though you don't get nothing out of it, for eBay being a platinum seller for 1 to 2 months. So that was kind of cool. Just under the line now, so I've been bumped back down to gold. But I thought it was a good accomplishment for me to at least hit that platinum power seller just one time in my life. So that was kind of cool. Hopefully I'll get back there again if I keep up the hard work. So that was a cool thing. Another thing, Kmart's for picking. A lot of you probably already know this. Kmart's going out of business. So keep an eye out there for discounted stuff. They seem to be doing it pretty slow. The one I saw that I pass constantly about once a week, I waited about a month and a half before I went in, and they were still like at 10 to, most of the stuff is still 10% basically. So I guess they're spreading it over the Christmas time, which makes sense if you think about it. Hey, maybe that'll put them back in business. Maybe it's all just a ploy to get business up. We have a clearance sale. We close out everything. Tell the people it's 10 to 15% off. Bring them in. We sell out. We say, sorry, we're not closing the doors. And they come back stronger than ever. Okay, probably not. But it's been a long time coming with Kmart. I mean, I don't know anybody who really shops at Kmart anymore. So it's unfortunate, but it is the times. Been dealing with that for many years now, especially with eBay and all the internet sites around. So who's next? Best Buy? But I know they're having problems. I think they were closing a lot of stores this year or next year, like 300 something stores or something I read. I'm not sure. Something like that, but it's crazy. So keep an eye out at Kmart's. Closer probably to the Christmas season. Get some good deals there, hopefully. I know I will. So alright, so I'll show you a few pickups, but it's more of a story-based pickup before I get into my little tip that I'd like to share with everybody that I'm doing. Every year I have a guy trip. Me and some friends will go on a trip, call it a boy toy tour trip, just to get out and goof off, have fun. This year what we decided to do was just not have a destination. We knew in a general direction we wanted to go. We wanted to hit the mountains, Smoky Mountains, and that whole area with the leaves changing. So we do it every October. So this time we camped one night. It was my first time camping. Ain't my favorite thing to do. Kind of boring. But then we got on the Blue Ridge Parkway. If you're not familiar with that, you got to drive that. It's up in the mountains, just a road through the mountains, leaves changing. It was so awesome. But on the way back, we just put in the nav to ignore highways so we could take back roads, and we would hit stores and flea markets, yard sales, whatever we came across, just little places out of the way that haven't been touched for a while. So we came across this one place, and I can't remember his name offhand. I was going to look it up before I made the video, but I didn't, so I ain't going to go there. But there was this guy, he was an old war veteran, and he had these 2 storage lockers that he was selling out of, so we pulled over. Started talking with him, good guy. It was funny, because he's an old guy, and he's like, we told him we were from St. Louis. And he's like, I was in St. Louis once when I was in the service, and that's a crazy place. As soon as we got into town, this girl came up to me, showed me her boobies, and asked if I wanted to have a good time. So it was just funny. So the whole conversation was just stuff like that, and just about days gone by. That's one good thing about picking and going through these little towns, is meeting these people and just listening and hearing the stories. I don't even talk, I just listen. And but he had these 2 storage lockers. I wish we had more time, because I would have loved to like just gone through it, but I mean, you could barely walk through it and around and out. And the other one, you couldn't even get in. You could walk like 3 feet in, not even 3 feet in, probably a foot in, and start digging around. And it was so cool. So I did find there, and I haven't done my research on them yet, so I don't even know how good of a deal, or if I did get a good deal. I'm pretty sure I did. I bought a bunch of jackets. He had this bunch of stuff stacked in the way, and I started moving it, and there was this like clothesline, this rope, and it had a bunch of jackets hanging on it. So I asked him, what do you want for these jackets? He's like, oh, $10 a piece. So I started pulling out these jackets, and I'll show them to you. I think I got a good deal overall, but it was cool. Just a cool experience in this little town. I don't even know where it was. I mean, I think we were just getting into Kentucky, I think it was, when we stopped there. Because I believe we spent the night right on the border at Kentucky and Tennessee. And it was that next morning. So I'm pretty sure it was Kentucky, but I can't wait to do that again. It was great. I hope maybe we'll do it again next year. I'd love to do it more often. So let's pick up some of these jackets and show you some of these jackets I picked up. I just ran these through the wash, so finally, it's been a while. I've been sitting on them. But it's like an old jean jacket. It's an old Alabama from their place in the Smokies, right? Yeah, Pigeon Forge. Alabama Grill jacket. So size extra large. Dunbrook design. So pretty cool jacket for $10. Nice and hefty. So 'tis the season for the jackets. So nothing on the back, but so kind of cool jacket there. What we got next is, let's see, nice little Pontiac racing jacket. Obviously Pontiac's not made anymore, they went out of business, so got the old school checkers going around, so I figured a lot of people would like that. Pontiac Racing, authentic. He was telling me stories about the people he got these from, local racers and stuff like that, and I wish I had a video camera running, because I don't remember any of the names or anything, but I don't think they were nobody famous or anything like that. But just part of the stories, part of the history behind it, and I totally spaced on it and didn't even think about writing it down or getting video of it. But so that was kind of cool. So we're going to get that up probably today, maybe. If not this weekend. Got this. It looks like it's an 80s styles jacket. The Heartbeat of America Chevrolet. Heartbeat down the side. Real thin windbreaker style. Got it around there. What gives it away about the 80, I think, is just the whole tag there. So that's why I thought it was 80s. Like I said, I haven't, yeah, surf style. So I haven't done the research on them yet. So that should go over pretty well, hopefully. So I paid, like I said, $10 a piece on those. This one I thought was the coolest jacket out of all of them, and it looks like probably the oldest. And it's just your normal jacket, but the patches on it is what makes it. And the tag is so old, I can't tell nothing about it, not even the size. But you got the old stripe down it. It's like an old racing jacket. You got a Cobra patch on there, and your Ford patch, and then an American flag patch over here. So it looks like it was something that was used. It's not in great condition. It's got some rips inside, what have you. But when you're doing something like this old, I mean, it doesn't matter. People will wear the hell out of this still, just because of what it used to represent. So I don't even know what size it is. I would guess about a large. Oh, maybe a medium. Yeah, probably about a medium. So try to get that listed today. It's got the fur on the inside even. So that was probably my favorite out of them, even though the next one I'm going to show you is probably going to be my most profitable one. But then again, I don't know. But and it's got, you know, it's coming apart there and what have you. But like I said, these old jackets like this, I still think somebody's going to pay up for that. So we'll see. Don't know for sure. This next one, when I saw that, he wanted a little bit more for it. And but overall average, I've got them for about $10 a piece. But this next one, I still haven't even, it's a leather jacket and it smells like smoke. I've got to get the smoke smell out of it somehow. I haven't even looked up to see how to do that yet. But it's a women's leather rider jacket with fringe all over it. Maybe I'll back up or something. And then in the back we got the fringe kicking. So women's size 20, made in the USA. So I believe that will tell that it's a little bit older. So, but not only, when I pulled it down, it was awful heavy. And then I noticed why it was heavy. Not only did I get the jacket, I got the matching chaps. I believe these are called chaps, right? So I thought that was kick-ass. You've got your fringe down the side of those, the zipper, belts and everything looking good condition. I mean, the whole thing overall is pretty awesome. So, and the same brand. So, cool as hell. So yeah, we got those out of a little storage locker from a guy with a lot of stories. So that was awesome. So like I said, I got to try to get the smell out of that. I don't know if I need to put newspaper, wrap it in newspaper, because I think newspaper absorbs smell. I don't know. I have to Google it and figure it out, I guess. Or if you know, just comment at the bottom of this if you know any tricks. But other than that, man, I've just been working my butt off and just trying to get sales up, what have you. So my tip is, I didn't even know this was something you could do. Alright, so the dealership that I buy my cars from, I've been buying for years, and I'm pretty much friends with everybody up there. And they asked me one day if I wanted to do a dealer trade for them. And I'm like, huh, what? And so what that is when they don't have a car, they need it from another car lot, they'll send you to go get that car. So, and a lot of times what happens is they do a trade. So I've been driving one car from the dealership to another dealership, pick up a car and drive back. Well, when I got time to do that, I'll stop at a Goodwill or a thrift store or a flea market or whatever I see along the way and shop for the business, shop for eBay. So it was pretty cool. So what I do is I've been, you know, I'm in Missouri, so I've obviously been places in Missouri, you know, deeper in the Missouri areas that I've never been to before, over in Illinois, Indiana, Wisconsin, you know, Tennessee. We even went to Vail, Colorado on a dealer, it was actually a sale. We drove it there and a friend followed me in another dealer car so we could drive back after we dropped it off. So that was a good way, and they pay you to go. They pay for your food. And you can stop and shop on your own time, you know, while you're there, you know, and hit some places. So that was cool as hell. I've hit a lot of thrift stores out of town and you know, flea markets and stuff like that just by going on these dealer trades. So they pay you to go somewhere that you've never been, and you can do a little picking while you're there, and they pay for your food. So it was really cool. And like I said, before I started doing it, I didn't even know you could do it. And so I've been enjoying the hell out of that. So, but yeah, it's fun. So I'm going to get off here, get done, get this edited, get it listed. And I just got to get my shoes listed today that I bought. So, and the jackets. So that's all for now. And hopefully I'll have some more stuff next time. So until next time, later.